Hello dear students, welcome back to advertising management class. So today's topic is communication. Communication is a process of transferring information from one entity to another. Communication is the way through which a sender informs to the receiver about a message. It is a tool used by marketers in an attempt to persuade customers to attract in a desired manner. Communication can be used in many forms. It can be verbal, non-verbal, and gestural. There are four aspects of communication. One, there is a sender who sends the message. Second, a message which is to be communicated. Third, a receiver who receives the message. And the fourth, a response or feedback from the receiver. So these four aspects are very important in communication. And the communication process is next. So the communication process starts with the sender, source of the message communicated to the receiver. Message, that communication of information, advice, or a request by the sender to receive to the receiver, right? Next step, encoding the message. Actually, there is encoding and decoding. The message, who's sending the message encodes the message in his or her language. They're translating a message into understanding terms. And then decoding, receiver's interpretation of a message, that when receiver is getting the message, he is decoding the message. And there is the feedback from the receiver side, in response of the message, and there may be noise interference at some stages in the communication process, and that communication is done through the channel, so the medium through which a message is delivered. So this was all about the communication process. Now the role and function and importance of communication in marketing. So yes, of course, communication is very important for communication process, as it provides information. Yes, of course, communication provides information and it persuades the customers. It reminds the customer, right? There are so many advertisements through which communication is being done, and they remind the customers that this is the product available in the market, and it creates the demand about the products. So it already also promotes customer satisfaction. It creates brand preferences, and it boosts sales force morale, right? So these are the role, function, and importance of communication in marketing. Now the communication model. There are various models important in this particular segment. So an advertisement would be very effective only if the media audiences accepts the message and is motivated to take the required action. Several models have been developed which have especially identified the sequence of events that must take place between recipient or of message and desired action, right? That between receipt of message and desired action. So here is the first model, that is known as AIDA model. The AIDA model was coined by American advertising and sales pioneer Elias St. Elmo Lewis in 1898. And about in 1907, A.F. Sheldon made the further addition, that is satisfaction, the extra S he added as the term AIDAS. So A stands for attention, I stands for interest, D stands for desires, A stands for action, and S stands for satisfaction. So attention, the layout is the most important factor that directs attention to an advertisement. Size, the celebrities, illustrations all contribute to attention. Ad seen does not mean ad read, right? So interest should be there of the customer. Most people see the illustrations and do not read the copy. The selection of the illustration and its integration to life are thus very important. D stands for desire. The basic purpose of advertising is to create a desire for the product or service being advertised. And A stands for action. The final action stage is in which the customers are aroused to buy the product. So this was about the AIDAS model, and communication communication process is connected with AIDAS. See, as communication process we have completed, there is source or sender for information, encoding the message, medium, through a medium message is being sent, and the receiver is decoding the message, and there is the feedback from the receiver, so there may be noise, and this is the AIDA concept. That means attention, interest, desire, and action has been seek of the customer through communication process of advertisement, right? So this was all about the AIDA model.